Bitter baby mama, bro. That, bro, that's the. I think the tragedy is that women start to prioritize their emotion over their children. What they feel becomes more important than their child. And in the name of revenge, they've chosen to let their children suffer. You feel what I'm saying? And this was crazy, bro. This was crazy. Now, it's not a thing that this child missing visits with their daddy. You feel me? Like nothing that don't even matter. But you ain't letting them miss school. You feel what I'm saying? Who's more important to a child development? The father that they came from, or a school with some people in there that don't know nothing about this child and don't care about him? You ain't gonna let them miss no appointments to nothing. You ain't gonna you gonna make sure they hair did. You gonna do all this stuff, but you don't prioritize their dad. So why would you go and buy a kid a pair of Jordans and you gonna give them some shoes, but you ain't gonna give them their daddy? You feel what I'm saying? They daddy is the best thing you could ever give them. I don't even care. I don't care how what he may be going through, or what you think about him. It ain't about you. Like, bro, I'm a product of that. My mama hated my daddy, bro, so she ain't let me meet him. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I met my dad and my whole life changed. Nigga took me to the mall, bought me shoes and clothes, and that's the first time I ever had some of that stuff. I could have been having that my whole life, but I got teased. I got teased and bullied for not having clothes and shoes all my life because my mama was trying to teach my dad a lesson. So you punish your child and put me through that for my whole life. You feel what I'm saying? I'ma just say this, bro. If you a woman and you want to die from cancer, or you want to die from a sickness, or you want your life as an older woman to be miserable and you to get punished, play with your child. Because, bro, in the Bible it say you better off being thrown in the ocean with a boulder around your neck than to harm a child. And keeping a father from a child is harming a child. You feel what I'm saying? That's the worst thing you can do to a child. You want to see God's wrath? Play with your child.
Before we dive in, drop a comment. Are modern men more delusional, or is it the ladies? Hit like and subscribe so you don't miss what we expose next. All right, folks, let's break this down. If you're not familiar, Clutch Williams is out here doing the Kevin Gates impersonations. But beyond the impressions, the guy is spitting raw, unfiltered truth on the Real Street Stars podcast. And I need to say this up front. What he's talking about isn't just theory. This comes straight from experience, from the trenches of custody battles, single fatherhood, and the messy realities of modern dating and parenting. Here's the hard truth. There are women out there, and I mean a noticeable percentage, who turn into what you might call bitter baby mamas. These aren't women dealing with abusive partners or absent fathers. We're talking about genuinely good men, fathers who are showing up, putting in effort, fighting to be in their kids' lives, and yet they still get pushed aside. And guess what? It almost never works out well for the woman either. Think about that for a second. The drive to hurt the father, to withhold, manipulate, or weaponize the court system against him often backfires. The stress, the obsession with control, the sheer emotional energy poured into hurting someone else. It has a ripple effect. Karma, divine justice. Call it what you want. Life has a way of balancing the scales. That bitterness doesn't just hurt the target. It chips away at the woman's own life, her well-being, and even her health. Clutch even brought up a point that resonates. Women are often ruled by emotion, and when scorned, their wrath can be lethal, metaphorically speaking. But here's the kicker. The court system unintentionally hands them tools to channel that aggression, to exert power over the parent. And sadly, that often comes at the expense of the children. And yes, you'll see it play out again and again. Even women who grew up with a father in the house, who know the importance of a dad, still fall into this pattern. But let's be clear. This isn't about demonizing women across the board. There are plenty who play it right, who allow children to maintain healthy relationships with both parents. But for those who choose the path of bitterness, manipulation, and emotional warfare, it's a self-destructive road. And yet, some men still let it happen under their nose watching, passive, thinking it won't happen to me. That's the insanity of it. So, for all the fathers out there navigating this minefield, here's the strategy. Stay focused, protect your mental health, keep interactions cordial, hire legal help if you can, and don't fall for the emotional traps. Women who try to provoke, manipulate, or control, eat them try. Don't engage in the chaos. It's not just a battle of wills, it's a long-term fight for your peace, your kids' stability, and your future. And remember, life has a way of showing the truth. People who pour negativity into the world often end up paying a price themselves. So while it may seem like they're winning in the moment, the fallout usually comes later. Clutch Williams isn't just talking about custody. He's showing a cultural pattern, a recurring cycle in modern relationships, where entitlement, bitterness, and weaponized emotion collide. So guys, stick to your principles, play your cards smart, and don't get caught in the emotional warfare. Because at the end of the day, the men who survive, thrive, and the bitter women often end up seeing their own plans backfire. Comment below with your thoughts. Have you seen this in real life? Like, share, subscribe, and stay tuned. The next clips are only going to dig deeper.